what if our food does not have sufficient amount of nutrients? Right now, if our food does not have enough amount of proteins, vitamins, minerals, water, roughage, so what kind of deficiency disease the people can suffer from? Okay. Today we are going to learn about how do we test the presence of these different components in our food. All right, now like how do we get to know that starch is present in the food? Right now, starch is a form of carbohydrate. Okay, so please turn your camera on. Let me rename you also. I hope I'm audible properly to you. Yeah, I am properly audible, See, so we'll be learning about how do we check for the presence of starch in the food, how do we check whether the protein is present in the food or not, and how do we get to know whether fat is found in the food or not. Getting it now? Talking about the starch, see, the starch is basically a form of carbohydrate. It is a form of carbohydrate actually. All right, which is found in different kind of food items. Particularly potato contains rich amount of starch in it. Other than potato, many food items contain starch in it. Okay, Sai. Like wheat, like bread, pasta, rice, huh, etc. They are rich source of starch. All right. So we will take a small quantity of food. Like for example, we have taken potato. We could have continued this activity by taking a rice or some other food items also. Where are you? Like I can't see you. Yes, Sai. Hello. Your camera is turned to the other side. Sai, I'm audible to you, no? Hello.
Yeah, this.
I am audible. You can hear
Yeah,
me now? Okay, okay.
yeah.
Hmm.
Already tested this. Test.
Oh, you have done this in school.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Right now, so what you have to do, you will simply take a potato, okay? Then you will
And cut
peel the
them
potato. Exactly.
and peel or boil. But
Hmm. Hmm. So you will cut it in half, right? And then you are going to put some iodine
iodine
drops, iodine
solution.
solution. Now you see the moment it has been dropped, now slowly the color is changing to
Blue
blue
black.
black, right
Yeah.
now. So when the color changes to blue black, it proves that this potato contains starch in it. So that was quite simple. Okay. Now how do we check for the presence of fat? Right now, so in order to test for the presence of fat, we will take a small quantity of food item that contains some amount of fat in it. Right now, for example, we can take fried chips. We can take fried chips, for example. Okay. So, or it could be any other food item that contains fat in it. All right. Now, suppose we
Yeah.
have taken fried potato chips. All right. And we have wrapped that potato chip in a small piece of paper. Okay. Here, the
Okay.
sample of the food to be taken is, let's say, potato chips.
Yeah.
Okay, we will wrap it in this paper. All right, now we are going to crush the food item. Okay, now we are going to crush it. We are going to wrap it and we are going to crush it. Getting it now? We will
Okay.
crush it with the paper and we will rub it also, right? Then we will straighten the paper like this. Okay, now
Yeah.
then we will dry that paper in the sunlight for some time. Right now we will dry it in
Yeah.
the sunlight for some time. Now we
Yeah.
will observe that there will be a oily patch on the paper through which light can easily pass. Like light will
Yeah.
be light can like partially light can pass through it, right now. So uh, we have made this into translucent paper now, right now.
Yeah.
Translucent paper will allow partial amount of light to pass through it. Right now you have got objects which are opaque, which are translucent, and which is transparent. Right now
Yeah.
transparent object allows 100% of light to pass through it, while translucent will allow, it will partially allow light to pass through. Okay, so hence this proves that starch. Hence this proves the presence of fat in it. Okay, this oily
Okay.
patch proves the presence of fat in it, because oil basically contains fat. Now, what we know that oil contains fat in it, hence proved. Okay. Third, we are going to check for the presence of protein. Right now.
Okay.
Okay. Do you know what is the significance of protein in our diet? I have told you about that. Huh.
Protein, meat, fish, like that.
They are the sources of protein. Good. But what are the functions performed by the protein in our body? Why do we need to
Protein.
need them? Hmm?
We need the energy. It's containing the energy in protein.
See, while you like it's not the primary source of energy, right now, but can be
Mhm.
used as an energy source when carbohydrate and fat is not available to our body. Then protein can be used as a source of energy. But the main function of it is to build our body, to repair the damaged tissues now, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nearly all the tissues in your body, including your muscles, bones, your cartilage, your skin, they all are actually made up of proteins,
Yeah.
right now.
Protein.
Getting it now? Good. So building and repairing is the main function of protein. Okay. Then different kind of food item contains proteins, right now. Different kind of
Yeah.
food items contains protein. Like animal meat contain protein, eggs contain protein, isn't it?
Yeah. Fish
And
contain.
fish also contains protein. Dal also contains protein in it. Dal,
Yeah.
you understand, right? Okay. So we will take some food item that contains protein. Okay, we will take a small quantity of the food item that will contain protein in it. Sorry. Then we will grind it. We will grind it, like mash it, make a paste of it, or
Mhm.
make a powder of the food item, whatever food item we have taken. All right. Suppose here we have taken dal. Dal contains protein in it. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. So what we will do, we will make a powder of it. We will make a
Powder of.
powder of it. Okay. Then we will put that food item into the test tube. So test tube is a transparent cylindrical glass.
Yeah. I studied that.
We have good. So we will put that in it because we have put dal powder in. Okay. Then we will add 10 drops of water to this test tube. So you add water, how much? 10
Ten
drops
grams.
of water we will add to it. Okay. Then after that, we will add dilute copper sulfate in it. Okay. Now say this is the test tube where you have put the dal powder. Now you're going
And
to
water.
add dilute copper
Water.
sulfate solution. Yeah. And water also good.
Yeah.
Water was also added in it. Right. So you have to add only 2 drops of copper sulfate solution. Then you will add then you will add 10 drops of caustic soda. That is simply dilute hydroxide solution here. You will add
Okay.
10 drops of
I know hard solution.
caustic soda basically. Okay. So you will add now, after adding 2 drops of copper sulfur solution, next you will be adding 10 drops of caustic soda solution to it, and you will shake the solution. Okay. Now, after
Okay.
shaking this solution well, you will observe that there will be a purple color in it. Purple color will start appearing in the food sample solution. Right now. So if the
Okay.
purple color solution shows, it confirms the presence of protein. And it understood it. Plus means the test result is positive, which means protein is
There are
found.
proteins are found.
Right. If it does not changes to purple color, so the test is negative. The food item does not contain protein. Okay, no? So the appearance of the purple color means the food item contains protein in it. Hope you have understood that.
Yeah.
Okay. So we just learned how we can check for the presence of different components in the food, namely carbohydrate. One of the form of carbohydrate is a starch, then about fats, and then we learned about protein also.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let us understand that what is a balanced diet and why we should consume a balanced diet. Okay.
Okay.
See, basically A balanced diet is a kind of diet that provides you all the necessary nutrients, whether it be proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, minerals, fiber, and water. What things I have mentioned here? It provides you with
Yeah,
carbohydrates,
carbohydrate, fat,
protein,
protein, vitamins and minerals, fat.
fatty
Yeah.
fibers, and water. Right? So if you're eating something, if you're eating your breakfast or if you're eating your lunch, so it should necessarily have all these components in it, right now, because your body need them to function effectively, to gain energy, right now, to build your immune system, right, to prevent you
Yeah.
from diseases, right now. So balanced diet is basically a kind of diet that contains all the nutrients and other components in proper proportion. Proper proportion means that in the required quantity. Getting it now? The
Yeah.
presence of the different components in the diet has to be in proper proportion. Like we should be consuming around 30 to 60% of carbohydrate.
Okay.
Getting it? How much of carbohydrate should be there in our diet? It should
30
be
to 60 carbohydrate.
uh, around we can say 1 second. So bread, other cereals and potatoes. So these, look at this section over here. These are the food items rich in carbohydrate. Getting it now?
Yeah.
So how much of
Carbohydrate.
carbohydrate should be there? Roughly, I would say like 45% to 60% should be there in your diet. Getting it?
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go next.
Similarly, there should be a proper proportion of protein in our diet, in the balanced diet particularly.
Yeah.
Sorry. Right. So we generally say that for an adult person, for a fully grown person, they should have somewhere between 10 to 35% of protein. How much? 10 to
10 to 35.
35. Right now. So we will say protein should be between 10 to 35%. Okay. And where do we get protein from? By
Sorry. What?
eggs. We get protein by consuming eggs,
Yeah.
right?
Eggs, meat,
Meat,
daals.
dal, etc. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, your diet should have some amount of fat in it also, because fats are important for the absorption of vitamins by your body. Your body can't absorb vitamins without fat, right? Now, but you should be consuming healthy kind of fat, right? Now, not the bad type of fat. Okay. Your body needs fat also, but in little amount. Okay. And then your body also needs vitamin and minerals,
Minerals.
and that too is required in less amount. You don't need that much amount of vitamins and minerals. They are required in less amount actually. Other than that, we know that
Something suffering from fever, we should be have a more amount of vitamin and
ex-
mineral.
exactly, while we are suffering from some disease, then we should increase the intake of fruits particularly, and vegetables also, right?
Yeah.
So that is the, other than that, we have dietary fiber and water. We learned about dietary fiber that they are present in plant-based foods, right?
Yeah.
And they improve our digestion. Okay, now good. Okay, there are some special type of food items. Let's get familiar with that also. So we have got millets right now. So millets are highly nutritious and they are easy to grow. Right? They are easy to grow.
Yeah.
And they are very rich in vitamins, minerals, and dietary fibers. So thereby we should include that in our diet. Okay, now we should be consuming that regularly, and that will make us healthy. So some of the examples are like barnyard millet, little millet is an example, kodo millet, finger millet, jawar, uh, pearl millet. You can memorize some of it. Like some of the important examples are like jawar, also
Yeah.
called as sorghum. Okay, now jawar is the local name. In English, it is called as sorghum. Then we have
Yeah.
bajra, that is pearl millet. Ragi is the finger millet.
It's
Sanva
minerals.
is barnyard millet. Like these are the local names. This is the name by which they are known here in India. Okay.
Yeah.
Particularly if someone is suffering from diabetes, right now high blood sugar. So in that situation, doctors would be advising them to consume these millets because they help in managing diabetes. They also help in improving the digestions and are known to reduce the risk of heart diseases also.
Yeah.
Okay, Sai. So you see,
Yeah.
we have just learned that millets are very important for our health, right?
Okay.
So how are they important? We learned that they are nutritious, right now. They have high nutrition value. Okay. They contain vitamins, minerals, and dietary fibers in it, right now.
Yeah.
And they help in digestion, right now, since they are rich in fiber. If some food is rich in fiber, so fiber is good for health, good for digestion, no?
Yeah.
Right. So these are the reasons why we should be consuming that. Okay. Also, you know that they can be easily grown actually. Like they are kind of
Yeah.
hardy crop. Like they can grow even with less amount of water. They can grow,
Yeah.
right?
It's someone. Yeah.
Right now, so they can grow in less water. You don't need to water them too much. They can grow
When
in.
yeah. When finger millet will be
Mhm.
through the garden or area, the soil place, when we
Hmm.
automatically grow that.
Oh, okay, good. Right. Also, you don't have to invest too much in growing. You don't have to spread too much of fertilizer or pesticides while growing them.
Yeah.
Understood that. Okay. All right. Now we have another interesting term, that is food miles. What does it mean? Let us understand about the term food miles. See, basically, the food that is being produced, suppose here in India, right? So it is not
Okay.
like all the food item is being consumed by the Indian people only. Some of the food items we export to other country also, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So food is exported. Okay. It is exported, and food is imported also. Right now, like suppose I am producing excessive amount of wheat. Suppose right now I am producing extra amount of wheat. So I will export the wheat to other country if I'm producing it in excessive quantity. So I will sell
Yeah.
it and I will be earning profit from that. Right now,
Yeah.
that is the thing. Okay. Further, if we are unable to produce some kind of food item in excessive quantity, getting it now, if there's some food
Yeah.
item which our country does not produces in required quantity, so we will borrow it from other country. So borrowing
Yeah.
means we are importing it, right now.
Yeah. Trade.
Exactly, that is what the concept of trade is right now. Hmm, right. So the term food mile here refers to the distance food travels from its source to the consumer, right now, from its source to the consumer, right now. For instance, locally grown apples have fewer food miles than imported ones. Like, for example, if you are living in certain part, let's say you are living in Tamil Nadu, or you're living there
Yeah.
also,
Sometimes.
right now. So, suppose there apple is usually not grown in Tamil Nadu, right?
Okay.
Okay, na? So you are living in Tamil Nadu. So apple is usually not grown. So you will have to import it now. You will have to
Important from.
you have to
Yeah.
bring
Yeah.
it from other states where it is produced. So say for
Yeah.
example Kashmir, say for example Himachal Pradesh. Okay, so these states, they produce apple in excessive quantity. They produce so much of apples right now.
Yeah.
So from there you can import it now. So
Yeah.
food is basically traveling here. Food is basically traveling from one state to another right now.
Yeah.
While the people who are living in Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh, they don't have to import this food from other places right now.
Yeah.
So there, what we will see that their food mile will be there will be fewer food miles in that. Understood it? There will be
Yeah.
fewer food miles. It means that, one second, basically they are growing it in their gardens, so they will simply take it from the garden. They will be eating it. They don't have to bring it from other states. So food miles is is fewer in that,
Yeah.
fewer food miles. But here in Tamil Nadu, where the apple is not available, where it is locally not grown, so it will be having longer food mile.
Yeah.
because the food has to travel all the way from Kashmir or Himachal Pradesh or Uttarakhand to you in
Yeah.
Tamil Nadu, right? That is the thing. Also, you can see like in some of the states, for example, here in California, oranges are produced, and from California, it goes all the way to the Europe, right now. Getting
Yeah.
it? Just like in the West Indies, bananas are well grown over there, so it also has to travel 4,000 miles. Getting it now? Like in Spain,
Yeah.
tomatoes are grown over there right now, but it has to travel from one place to another. Right now, it goes for over 1,000 miles, like that. Okay. Now the question is, how do we reduce this journey of the food? Like, how do we reduce the food miles? So we can reduce food miles by choosing locally grown produce and preventing food wastage by taking only what we can eat. Meaning that, suppose in Tamil Nadu, or let's suppose the place where I'm living, okay, say that this is place A where I'm living. In this place now, local strawberries are grown, suppose. Right. Local
Yeah.
strawberries are grown. While in this place, okay, 5,000 miles away, there's another place called as place B, right? Where there also strawberries are being grown, right now. So this is a local strawberry which is being grown in my place, but this is not a local strawberry. It will be a
Yeah.
imported strawberry when I'll be bringing it to my place and I'll be eating that. So instead of importing this strawberry which is growing 5,000 miles away from my place in a different place, I will be choosing the local strawberry. So that will reduce the journey that the food will have to travel now. Getting it? So food miles can be reduced in this manner right now. So it will actually help the local farmers also. Suppose if I were to buy the local strawberries from the local farmers only right now, so the local farmers' income will increase and they will grow more uh, local strawberries. Getting it now? Also,
Yeah.
when food has to be transported from one place to very far away places, so it will kind of like fuel will also be spent, like the vehicles will be consuming fuel, and there will be release of carbon dioxide gas right now. In a way, it will lead to a bit of pollution also right now. So we should try to reduce the food mill. We should try to promote the locally grown food items, and we should only take what we can eat. So
Yeah.
by reducing the food miles, we can support the local agriculture, we can reduce the carbon footprint, which basically means that we can reduce the emission of carbon dioxide gases. So that will ensure that the food which we are eating is fresher also and more nutritious. Because suppose, for example, if you are eating something which is imported, suppose if you are eating imported apples, so is that
Okay.
fresh? That is not fresh, no? That will be
Yeah.
usually a month old. That may be a month old, suppose, or it may be 2 or 3 weeks old. But if I don't import some food item, I basically consume the local strawberry, so this will be more fresher than the imported strawberry that will take long period of time to come to my
Yeah.
place. That's the thing. Okay. Then we have another term, that is diet variety. So the variety in diets, it highlights the unique foods consumed in different regions. Right now, like for
Yeah.
example, in tropical areas, bananas are consumed in more quantity, while in colder climates, potatoes are consumed in more quantity. So
Yeah.
that basically tells us about the variety in the diet of the people. It depends upon the it varies from places to places. It also depends upon the geography of that place. Like in tropical areas, the conditions are suitable for bananas to grow, while in colder areas, the conditions are suitable for potato to grow. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So we have completed the chapter. Okay, if you happen to have any questions from this chapter, please tell me. Yeah, Sai, do you have any questions?
Um. Okay. What type of vitamin gels help us? Vitamin K. It
Oh,
help
so
us to stop the blood bleeding.
exactly. Mm-hmm.
Okay. There are no any more questions.
Good, good. So vitamin K, it basically helps in stopping the bleeding, right? It helps in clotting of the blood, right?
Okay.
It helps in clotting of the blood. Good. And vitamin K is found usually in it is found in broccoli, right? Right
Broccoli.
now, broccoli contains good amount of it. Right now, other than broccoli, you have some other food items. For example, um, what do we say? I'm forgetting the name of that. Mm, yeah, this one. You have got broccoli, which is a very good source of vitamin K. What is the name of this food item? I'm forgetting it. One second. Avocado, yeah. Avocado.
Okay. Cabbage.
Uh, Cabbage also. Avocado is there. You have cabbage. Very good.
Cabbage.
So these are good sources of vitamin K actually. Broccoli, avocado, cabbage,
Cabbage.
etc. Right now? Good. All right, let's do these questions now. So observe the given figure. Identify the condition Vineet is suffering from and the food item that caused it. This is Vineet. Okay. What condition is he
Obesity.
likely suffering from? Uh-huh.
Obesity first.
Obesity.
Yeah.
Very good. So causing food is fat-rich food.
Yeah.
Right now, basically
More
street
about
food
fat.
items. Right now, like oily chips, uh,
Yeah.
pizza, burger, etc. They contain lots of fat. They contain lots of fat in it. So one should avoid it.
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm. What is beriberi and how is it caused? Remember?
What?
Say, like, we'll be moving to the second question also, but let's discuss the other options also. Right now.
Yeah. Berry berry. Yeah. Berry
Uh,
berry causes itching from
it
hand and body.
exactly it leads to itching. Good, but how is it caused? If there is deficiency of vitamin B1 in our diet right now,
Yeah.
beriberi is caused if there is lack of vitamin B1 in the diet. Okay,
Yeah.
good. And what about the kwashiorkor? Kwashiorkor is caused due to, remember?
Causing the vitamin causes of calcium
No,
protein
no,
like
no,
that.
no, no, no. It's protein. Okay, no.
Yeah.
Kwashiorkor is caused due to lack of protein in the diet. Okay, lack
Yeah.
of protein causes kwashiorkor. Okay, and try to recall in this. I have told you like what happens. Hmm?
Okay.
What happens in kwashiorkor? Remember, there will be loss of weight in the child. Right
Yeah.
now,
Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
Tell you side.
exactly. The stomach will be swollen. The abdomen will be swollen in that. Right.
Yeah.
It will swell. Okay.
Yeah.
And there's one more that is marasmus also. Right. I think that was not there in the sleepers, I believe. But marasmus also, in that also, what will happen? The ribs will start to become visible. The bones can be viewed above the skin, like it will be quite the shape of the rib cages will be visible. Right now, the
Yeah.
limbs will become very thin in a marasmus. Okay, in marasmus, what happens? Okay, bones becomes visible over the skin, like the
Yeah.
shape
Honeycomb
of
like
the.
that.
No, that's a different thing. Okay, and this belly becomes bigger. Okay, and
Belly.
belly means basically the stomach, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Belly.
Uh, Limbs become thinner in the case of marasmus. Okay, let take a look at the next question.
Actually is not found. There's not probably very different.
Which one of the following does not provides the
Very
dietary
different.
fiber? Yeah,
Um,
try to recall. I have told you that dietary fibers are found only in plant-based food, right? Like in fruits, in vegetables, whatever kind of food items is obtained from plant, that contains dietary fiber. And dietary
That's
fiber,
a milk like.
milk does not contain exactly. And dietary fiber basically helps in digestion. Okay,
Yeah.
that is the main function of dietary fiber. Okay, read the following items given below. Which of the food above food items are energy giving foods?
Energy giving food.
Yes, yes.
Energy, green salts, peanut. Wait, spinach, wait, energy giving.
Mhm. We have learned that there are two types of food that are energy giving in nature.
Yeah, energy. Yeah, okay. Energy means wheat
Wheat, okay, and you have
and
to pick two options, no? Like
yeah, salt.
salt. Salt does not give energy. Huh? If someone were to be getting energy from
It's
salt, so they'll be eating it
brain from
very
corn.
often. Hmm?
And
You know what is ghee?
ghee. Yeah,
Huh?
it's fat. Yeah, yeah,
It's fat, no? So fat
yeah.
also gives energy, but fats are energy reservoir. They don't give you energy instantly, but when
No.
you don't get enough amount of carbohydrate, then your body will be burning the fat to get energy. So
Yeah.
hence, which option is correct?
Yeah, it's rich and green. Ghee. Ghee.
So wheat and ghee. So meaning option number C, one and two.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
When we feel like during store after unity resulting habitat.
Hmm.
Enough water forgot they take their book no exist no nothing enough water. No. I think it's a C option.
Option number C. Hmm. So if a student feels sleepy and inactive during school after lunch,
Yeah.
what might be the reason related to eating habits? Hmm. Exactly. So option number C is
Yeah.
correct. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I realized that.
Okay, good, good. Okay, let's do a few more questions. All right. So some options I'll be writing here. You have to pick the odd one. Okay, now
Okay. Oh, one.
odd one out and give reasons also for picking that one out. Okay. So say you have jawar. Okay, you have
Yeah, it's a
bajra.
millets, yeah?
These are millets. Jawar, bajra, ragi, and you have
Ragi.
chana. Okay, so pick the odd one. One of them is odd here. Okay, and second question is of the
Chana,
same
chana.
type.
I think chana.
Chana. Okay, that
Yeah.
is correct. What is the reason behind that?
The jawar, bajra, and ragi are help us to less the sugar. Yeah, diabetes. Yeah,
Okay.
diabetes. Yeah,
Hmm.
produce a good, good amount of like.
Do you remember moments ago about jawar, bajra, ragi,
Yeah, it's yeah,
sorghum?
diabetes people will be eat it.
Yeah, diabetes people are recommended to eat it, but what
Yeah,
kind of food item are they? Are they millets or cereals?
yeah, cereals.
No, millets, no. You forgot about it. See here. Jawar, bajra, ragi. Huh? What are they? They are
Yeah.
examples of millets now. Okay.
Yeah, millets.
They are examples of millets.
Millets.
So these are examples of millets. Well, chana is not an example of millet. Okay. So what is
Yeah.
chana? Chana is an example of chickpea.
Yeah,
What is it?
chickpea.
Chickpea. I have told you about the chickpeas also.
Yeah.
So chickpeas are grow inside the pods, right?
Yeah.
Just like you see, this is the pod inside which the peas are found right now,
Yeah, chickpea.
like that. So this is a chickpea. Okay. Now when you talk about the um, chana, so if you have ever seen the how the chanas are grown, how the gram is grown, so you will find that it is actually in a pod actually. Let me show you the image.
Yeah. Yeah, I seen that.
You have seen that. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
If you have seen that, then that's good.
And it's like
Oh, not the image I was looking for. 1 second.
that's like
No,
no,
not this.
it's a
Yeah,
small
this is the one.
layers there are there.
This is the one I was trying to look for. See.
Yeah, yeah, I say told us this.
Oh, same thing you were describing. Good.
Yeah.
So like this green oval shaped structure you are seeing here, so that is
Yeah.
the chickpea of the chana, right now. So like we used to eat it a lot in winters, by the way, right now. So what we basically will do, it is opened right now. When you will
So
open it, so inside that you will find green chana right now,
yeah,
and then later on it is dried in the sun and it turns brownish in color, right?
yeah.
So chana is an example of chickpea. Good. For next question, the options are 1 second. Kidney
What?
beans. I'm writing the options here. You
Mm-hmm.
have
Okay.
kidney beans. You have green gram. Okay. You have soya bean, and then you have rice. Pick the odd one.
Yeah, rice.
Reason?
Reason is there are beans. Yeah, beans and soya. There are there are what's,
Mm-hmm.
reason is kidney beans are what type of nutrition that's
The kidney beans, green gram, and soya bean. All of them have one thing in common, that they are sources of protein. What are they?
sources of protein.
Pro-
Protein.
protein.
Yeah.
But rice, it's a
Yeah,
source of carbo.
carbohydrate.
Exactly. So it's a source of carbohydrate now.
Yeah.
So that is the reason why this is odd one. Okay. Good. It's good to see that you are able to grasp the things. Good.
Yeah.
Hmm. Uh, in the chapter we had learned about the culinary practices also. Do you remember that?
Color
Uh-huh.
practice.
Culinary practices. Culinary practices basically refers to the way how the foods are prepared. It means the way how the foods are prepared. Like in the modern time, food is prepared in a different way, while back
Yeah.
in the day, foods were prepared in a different manner. Like
Yeah.
in the olden times, right now, they were prepared in a different manner. Okay, so they are the ways basically in which we prepare and cook the food, right? And culinary practices will include the ingredients which we use in preparing the food, utensils which we use in preparing the food, right now. Like
Yeah.
your in the time of your grandfather, they would be cooking the food in clay pots, right now. In clay
The spots.
clay pots, they would be cooking the food. In clay utensils, they
Yeah.
used to make food,
Yeah.
right?
No, means they read that there are chana means
Uh-huh.
yeah. Yeah,
Right.
it's preparing chapati.
hmm They'd be using
Yeah.
chulha, that is made up of
The
clay and
chulha.
straw. Chulhas, right? Getting, but nowadays we use stoves. We use electric
Yeah.
stoves right
Yeah.
now. We use
Thanks.
LPG stoves, right? Nowadays we follow a bit different type of recipe, slightly different, right now. But in the
Yeah,
villages they follow slight. There's a slight difference between the recipe eaten by the people living in metropolitan cities or in big cities, while people who are living in the villages, they follow a different type of recipe. Right now, their
yeah,
recipe is more simple, right? But people living in the, like when you go to a restaurant, right? When you go to a restaurant and the kind of food items that you eat there, it is entirely different from what the food items people eat in the villages, in the rural areas, right now.
yeah.
Okay.
What the
S-
reason?
Good. So, really, regarding this, I have this question. You tell me the difference between the traditional culinary practices and modern culinary practices in India.
Different between, yeah.
Mhm.
The modern, the traditional food, prepare in the clay pot like that.
Like that. Mhm.
Like, there are some vitamins or proteins like the banana leaf prepare and the put the
Mhm.
rice. This there are banana leaf of vitamins like that.
Mhm. Okay.
And
See.
the modern, yes, and the modern food also prepare in
Mm.
the stove, electric gases and electric
Uh,
mixture.
yeah, grinders, mixers, they will be
Yeah,
used, right? And in the traditional practices, they used to use the stone grinders, right? Now, I
yeah,
had shown you the
handmade.
image of silbatta. You remember that,
Yeah, silbata.
right? Now, so this right here was the silbatta. One second.
Silbata.
You see this one right over here.
Yeah,
This is the silbatta, right?
yeah,
Silbatta, or simply that is stone grinder. Locally called
yeah.
as locally called as silbatta. Okay. Also, the ingredients that was used was also slightly different. Okay. So in the traditional culinary practices, cooking was primarily done on traditional stoves.
Yeah.
Traditional.
I write
St-
it that.
you can write it down. Okay. So traditional stoves were used. That is basically called as chulhas. Chulhas made made up of clay. But even
Yeah,
today, if you happen to visit villages now, there you will
yeah,
find that chulhas are still used right now. Hmm. In fact, they'll be used. In fact, cow dung cakes are also used today, right? In many parts of India, in villages, we get to see that people who can't afford gas stoves or electrical appliances, they will be using either firewood or they'll be using cow dung cakes. Cow dung cakes are made by mixing chopped pieces of straw with the cow dung. Right now, they will be drying it in sun and it is used as a fuel. You are aware of that, right?
yeah,
Okay, good, good. Okay. Further, next thing is that grinding grinding of basically spices I'm meaning here, right? Now grinding of the onion,
spices.
clove, different kind of
Turmeric,
turmeric, right? Now turmeric, chili, hmm, etc.
chili.
was done using a silbatta, that is a stone grinder. So
Yeah, silver.
grinding exactly of spices was done using silbatta, that's a stone grinder. In
Yeah,
fact, back in the day, even the wheat or rice was also grinded using stones only,
yeah,
right? Now, okay, even today in some places we may still find it being used, right? Then there was a strong emphasis on using locally sourced ingredients, right? Now, people
yeah.
in the villages or people back in the day did not used to import the food items from faraway places. Whatever was available locally, they
Yeah,
will be.
local.
Hmm,
Whatever available in the village, we can eat it.
exactly. In fact, everything was available in village. They did not needed to import it from any places
Yeah,
because
yeah,
since
livestock. Yeah,
uh, since they were agriculturalists, they were farmers. So they'll be growing it on their own land, and the same ingredients will
Yeah.
be used by them, right?
Yeah, sometimes the
Hmm?
like apples are do not grow there.
Please repeat again.
Sometimes will be there are grow anything in the village.
Hmm?
Sometimes the apple do not grow in the village.
Hmm. Oh, like what things that were not available that can be imported, but there was more emphasis on using the locally grown products right now.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
as opposed to the modern culinary practices, so gas stoves and electrical appliances have took the place of the chulhas right now.
Yeah.
So gas stoves, we even have induction stoves nowadays, right? Gas stoves and electric appliances like grinders, grinders, mixers have taken the place of chulhas. Okay. Further, we see that like packaged and processed food items are more easily available and they are widely used. Right now,
Yeah.
today we see that packaged spices are available. Packaged
Yeah.
spices and packaged different kind of food
Yeah.
items are available.
There are unhealthy.
Yeah, exactly. They are unhealthy. They are bad for health. Right now,
Yeah,
because
there are
they
packets in the there are how many days we do not.
exactly. And like the thing is that they contain chemical preservatives in it.
Yeah,
Okay, no, they
chemical do not
Mhm.
what means that do not spoilage the food.
That prevents the spoilage of the food, right?
Yeah.
But the excessive use of chemical preservative is bad for the health.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, you will observe like people in the villages, they are more healthy. Back in the day,
Yeah.
people used to be more strong and healthy. Right now, but
Yeah.
people who are eating lots of processed food items, living in the modern cities, they develop so many symptoms while they are just in their 30s or in 40s, right?
Yeah.
Mhm. So packaged and processed food items are available and widely used. Are you writing it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Are used. Also, we see that the kind of food items that they are eating is also influenced by the global cuisines, right? By the global cuisines also, it is being influenced. So it has kind of led to mixed type of cooking, right? Now, the Indian traditional cuisine is kind of being replaced by the global cuisines, right?
Yeah. What? Yeah. You give it. Okay.
Okay, write it down.
Those projects in the process with item available widely. Yeah. And widely used. Yeah. Please.
Finished. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Okay. Mm. Okay, now you answer to me that there's a statement that not all delicious foods are necessarily healthy. I'm saying that, listen carefully, that not all delicious food items are necessarily healthy, while not all nutritious foods are always enjoyable.
Yeah.
What do you understand from this? Can you give few examples of it?
Yeah, all the vegetables, yeah, vegetables and fruits are healthy and delicious food in made of our hand mom hand.
Okay.
And then there are physically physically and healthily
Hmm.
very important for life.
See, I say that all not all delicious food are necessarily healthy. Like for example, delicious food. When we hear the term delicious food, so what comes to our mind? Burgers, pizzas,
I like
chips.
my own opinion.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but
There
generally,
are
what people think of people when we
generally less
like that
like that
burger,
fun.
pizzas, chips,
Yeah,
like that. But they are enjoyable right now. They are tasty, but they are necessarily not healthy right now. They are not healthy,
yeah,
right? Because they contain refined flour, they contain excessive amount of oil, excessive amount of spices, which are
yeah,
harmful to the health. Hmm. But on the other hand, nutritious food items. What are the nutritious food items? Like boiled
yeah.
vegetables, pulses,
Boiled vegetables, fruits,
fruits,
meats,
yeah, leafy grains, leafy
rice,
like that.
and a
So
pasta also. They are carbohydrate.
yeah, pasta also contains so much of carbohydrate. It contains refined flour, and it is not good for the
Yes,
health.
and millets like
Uh,
that.
millets are good actually. So on the other hand, here we are seeing that nutritious foods like boiled vegetables, pulses, leafy green vegetables, they may not be very appetizing. They may not be very
They,
enjoyable, right?
yeah,
But they are packed with essential nutrients. They contain essential
yeah,
nutrients like proteins, vitamins, mineral that supports our health and well-being.
yeah,
Right now, so such kind of questions may also be asked in the exam. Understood that now?
yeah.
Okay, good. Say there's a student. There's a student who does not eat much vegetables. There's a student, someone who does not eat much vegetables. Okay, now,
Okay.
but he really enjoys. But he really
No,
enjoys to eat food items like biscuits,
no. There are
noodles,
hundreds.
uh-huh, wheat, bread. So these are the food items that is being enjoyed by a student, suppose, and he often complains of stomach ache.
Yeah, stomach pain.
He complains of stomach ache, and
Yeah,
he also complains of
lack of all nutritions.
exactly. So he also complains of constipation and stomach ache.
Yeah, stomach pain.
So what change will you recommend to this student? That what changes should he make in his diet to get rid of this problem?
Yeah, to make all nutrition like carbohydrate and then fat, protein, minerals and vitamins.
Hmm. So he should be changing to a healthy diet, right? He should be
Yeah,
changing
healthy
to
diet.
a exactly. He should
Healthy diet.
change to a healthy diet now.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So that is the thing over here. Okay. You explain to me what do you understand by a balanced diet?
Balanced diets have balanced diets have a healthy foods and enough food in our stomach and the balanced is normally person. No, no, no
Please repeat
suffering
again.
from diabetes like that.
Repeat that again, please.
The balanced diets means enough food and the fat and all nutrition in there and enough food and there are no disease like the diabetes, dysentery.
Okay. So you should be saying that balanced diet is a diet that contains all the necessary nutrients in a
Yeah,
proper amount.
yeah,
Right now?
proper amount enough. It's enough amount like that.
Right now? Like you can say it's like having a team of different players and each doing their part to keep our body healthy.
Yeah,
Right? Like that we can say.
yeah. Yeah. It's, for example, I wanna have say that
Mm-hmm.
there are the basketball team also recovered the one of
Mm,
the shooting goals, one of a distract like that the
exactly.